Okay, now that we've discussed the different lifts and carries, we're going to go ahead and demonstrate a few, starting first with the chair lift. What I do before I use a chair to lift any patient is check the chair to make sure that it's stable. I'll lean it forward on its front legs, lean on it, make sure there's not a lot of flex. I'll tip it back onto the back legs, same thing, check for flex in the chair. And then finally, I'll sit down in the chair and rock back just to make sure it feels stable. If I could have 2 volunteers. Okay, why don't you have a seat in the chair? Okay, once you have your victim into the chair, you want to give them something to do, something to distract them, keep their mind off what's going to happen. Can I borrow a bottle of water? Thank you. Okay. I want you to hold on to that and don't let that go, okay? Now you want to explain everything that's going to happen. Exactly. So what I'm going to do on the count of 3, I'm going to tip the chair back, then we'll pick you up and we'll move you. So you come around to the back of the chair, put one foot against the leg of the chair to stabilize it, grab the sides of the chair in a comfortable position. It's important that you have the person with the better upper body strength do this part because this is going to be the heavier portion of the lift. So we'll grab the chair. On 3, I'm going to tip you back. Do not reach out. 1, 2, 3. Tip the chair back. If you'd like to come around the front, squat down and grab the legs of the chair. A little bit lower. Good. We'll pick up on 3. 1, 2, 3. And we'll move the victim. We'll set the patient down on 3. 1, 2, 3. And then down again. 1, 2, 3. The chairlift is great for somebody who may not be able to move around so well on their own, or the elderly victim, because now it gives them some place to sit. You're not taking them out of the situation they were in, having them sit on debris. They have a chair to sit on. Nice job. Thank you for your help. If you guys go back to your seats. Are there any questions? Yes.
I would think that if I were that person in that situation, that I'd be a little bit nervous or maybe flailing around. So if that were to happen, what would you do?
Generally what happens with victims, when they start receiving help, they'll calm down and relax because they're being removed from the situation. And if not, you can always just duct tape them to the chair and be on your way. So I want the 5 of you in the front. Come on up here. We'll do the log roll and the blanket carry. I need a volunteer. Okay, why don't you go ahead and lay down on the ground? So what you'll do is you'll take the blanket, spread it out along the side of the victim, making sure that you have enough up around the head and neck area. You'll take this and very tightly pack it underneath the side of the patient. Then to log roll the patient, we'll always roll them onto an uninjured side. So we'll raise this arm up. Okay, I'll come around. I'll stabilize the head and neck. It's going to be on my call. We'll roll the patient. If you want to come around to this side. Okay, if you want to grab the shoulders, you have the hips, you have the legs. We'll roll the patient over on 3. We'll move the blanket from underneath the patient and then roll the patient back onto the blanket. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. You go and pull the blanket out. Okay, on 3, we'll roll the victim back. 1, 2, 3. Okay, if you want to roll the sides in towards the patient now.
Like this?
Yes. Keep it nice and tight and get as close to the patient as you can. Ideally, this would be lifted with 6 people. But realistically, it may only be 4 of you. Make sure you have a good grasp of the blanket. Your hands are a little bit far apart. You're going to lift with your legs, not with your back. Lifting on 3. 1, 2, 3. We'll move the patient. And equally as important, we'll go down on 3. 1, 2, 3. Good job. Victim, do you have anything for them?
Oh, absolutely. That was really, it was a great lift, you guys. I was stable. I was almost flat. It just felt very comfortable all the way. My head didn't move. So, did a great job.
Thank you. Thanks.
Very nice job.
Thank you.
Now we're going to demonstrate the 2 rescuer carry. If you'd come up as a volunteer. First rescuer is going to come to the head of the victim, grab the victim by his shoulders, lift the victim up. At this point, you could rest them against your knees. Come in. You can go and grab onto their wrists. At this point, I'm going to want you to step between his legs.
Okay.
I'm actually going to want you to face me. It's a little bit easier when we're going to be going over some rough terrain or downstairs to be facing each other.
Okay.
So if you want to squat down, bend, grab them at the knees. On three, we'll pick them up. 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
And at this point now, you could rest them on your hips, and that's a little easier for you to carry.
It is.
And we're going to go backwards towards me. Ready?
Okay.
1, 2, 3. We'll set them down on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Okay, now that the victim's on the ground, you'll want to support the shoulders, head, and neck as you lower the victim all the way to the ground. Nice job.
Okay.
Are there any questions?
I have a question. Well, I was wondering, since you're walking in front of me and you're supporting the body, if we came to a set of stairs, would you go down the stairs first?
When you go down the stairs, you always want to have the victim go down the stairs feet first. You don't want to take them down the stairs head first. You always want to have them pointed with feet down the stairs.
Okay.
Are there any other questions? Nice job. Why don't we go and break up into groups of 2 and we'll practice all the lifts and carries.